Jeff and Jeremy in the morning on 93.3 KZOZ.
All right. It's time. It's the Red Zone Challenge. Week number 3. 2 in the books. And after last week, we all go 3-0. Well, I should say Leslie and I go 3-0. No, wait. Nope. Yeah, Leslie and I go 3-0. Jeff and Patrick go 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah, because of the Houston game.
Houston, great defense for most of the game until that final drive. You morons.
What a game.
I was tuning in and out of that game, and then I just happened to come in on the final play where Rashid Wright, was it Rashid? No, what's his name?
Rashid White. Yeah.
White, yeah. Ran it in, and they won the game. And I was like, yes, I'm going to save face in the picks.
I think it's Rashad White.
Rashad, yes, not Rashid, Rashad. So anyways, that's where we're sitting right now. So here's the numbers. Jeff and I and Leslie are 5-1. Patrick is at 3-3, and it's early, so just... don't give him a hard time. Today's order will go like this. It'll be Leslie first, then myself, then Jeff, then Patrick. And we've got the 3 closest games.
You first this week because you had more wins overall than I did last week.
You went 3-0.
Be going first.
You went 3-0.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying in the overall picks, you went like 14 out of 16. You had a great week.
Oh well, I mean. We don't
I'm
usually
just trying not to go first.
You don't want to go first? Well, then you need to start picking better.
Well,
something.
Hold on a second. She might be onto something here.
I thought that's how we did it. I thought like if we all went, like or a couple of us went 3-0 or whatever, then we would go to who had the best week.
Well,
in
so
the overall pick.
After week 1, you guys were both 2-1.
Yes, correct.
So it's, I mean, do you want to flip a coin or something? Do you want to, I mean, what do you want to do about this, Leslie?
No, it's fine. I'll go first.
Okay.
Gosh, you're such a whiner. When did you become such a whiner?
Because these games are really close this week. I was looking at the spreads.
Terribly close.
And there was like...
They're always close.
There was like 6 games that I could choose from. I tried to focus on high over-unders to make it even a little bit harder. And then also I tried to focus on teams with interest in the state of California, which I think we have, we've clocked it on that front. So
let's get
Leslie,
to it. Let's get to it. So here, we'll start off. The Cowboys travel out to Chicago to take on the Bears. The Bears are a 1.5 favorite. Now, Dallas is 1-1. They do have a loss opening week to Philadelphia. Remember that, 24-20. Chicago 0-2. Always a disappointment. They lost 52-21 to Detroit last week. But they are at home, and for somehow they are a favorite. Leslie, who do you like?
Yeah, I don't really understand that line, to be honest. But, you know, as much as Ben Johnson and the Bears really need to win this game, I just don't see how they're going to. Especially with they lost Jalen Johnson, which is a huge loss in their secondary. Caleb Williams has a horrible record of, passing completion when he's under pressure. And the Cowboys surprisingly have the fifth highest team right now in generating pressure, which is kind of surprising. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys. I think that they're going to, I think it's going to come out to a shootout, and I think it's going to come down to a field goal. And I'm going to take Aubrey all day.
Yeah, I like it too. I'll take the boys. I'll take the boys as well. Jeff, who do you like?
I came into this thinking it was going to be, I was going to go with Chicago, and Leslie brought up some really good points. And old man Clowney, I don't know if he's going to be enough. God, both these defenses are so porous. You know what?
Go with your gut.
Bears 0-2. I'm going to say just a law of averages. I'm going to stick with my gut, and I'm going to go Chicago on this one. They got to win at home. Ben Johnson can scheme a game better than Schottenheimer can. So go ahead, Patrick.
Now we'll see what Patrick says. Who was right?
Nice.
Was it Leslie and Jeremy?
In my defense with that 3-3 record, all 3 losses were just complete
Oh, yeah.
and utter, like...
What are you, a
Point
politician? Are you running for office? For God's sake.
Yeah, no, you very easily could be 6-0 right now. But these are the closest games for a reason, right?
Yes.
You know what they say about excuses?
Wild coin flip at the end. There you go. Anyhow, sound like a Raider fan, huh? Anyhow, I'm going to go with Cowboys on the road. Whoever gets the very first punt forced in this game is probably going to win. Both defenses have just gotten torched so far. Nobody mentioned Dak Prescott yet. He's playing very, very good football. Like him as a leader, as a quarterback, just a lot more completion percentage, completions down the field, better weapons in Dallas altogether. So I'm going to go with Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott.
All right, Jeff, you're the lone bear on this one.
Yeah, I just looked up the Cowboys over-under in wins this year, and it's at 7.5. How many of those 7 wins that Vegas thinks that they'll get will come on the leg of Brandon Aubrey? I mean, it's such a competitive edge. It's crazy to go into overtime and be like, okay, we need a field goal here. Where do you need us to get to? Just anywhere near the stars, fine.
Yeah, at least they're one of the few teams that actually can rely on their kicker.
I know.
I mean,
exactly. It's crazy.
That was a great bear.
That was great.
Great bear.
I was almost Sasquatchy, by the way. It was a little squatchy bear. Squatchy bear. All right, next up. Cardinals-Niners in San Francisco at Levi Stadium. 43.5. The Niners are a 1.5-point favorite going into Sunday's matchup against the Cardinals. Cardinals, though, off to a great start. 2-0. I would say a better looking start than what San Francisco has done. 27-22 last week over Carolina, 2013 over New Orleans, and on the opening week, San Francisco obviously knocked off the Hawks in week 1 in a very close matchup that came down to a stupid fumble by a veteran quarterback. 26-21 last week, we're able to do it over New Orleans, who travels to Seattle this week. Who do you like in this one, Leslie? Cardinals, Niners at Levi Stadium.
This one is tough. This is really tough because, you know, that crowd's going to be fired up with the Niners coming in their home opener at 2-0, which they're pretty used to. They tend to do that, often. But they have so many injuries. And my challenge with this is not knowing, we're picking on a Thursday here. And is Juice going to be out? He's on protocol right now, and usually they don't play the game. If they are on protocol, that's going to be a huge loss. And also Jennings, is he out with his ankle issue? So if the Niners were healthy, I'd be picking Niners all day. It's so hard. I still think that I'm going to go with the Niners because against the Saints, they had a lot of first half injuries and they still somehow pulled that out. So I think I'm still going to go with the Niners. It's going to be a really tough game, though.
All right, so here's what we have for week 3 for the Niners. Brock Purdy's obviously out. Their offensive tackle is dealing with an ankle injury, Ben Barch. Do we need to say their names? We'll just say their positions. Also questionable this week, Juwan Jennings, Kyle Juszczyk, concussion. One of their cornerbacks, Assyrian Neal. I'm not familiar with that dude. You know anything about him, Jeff? Is he getting good? Is he a new kid?
No.
Okay. Also, Spencer Bufford, their offensive tackle. So on the injured reserve, we've got Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle. Yeah. And what's going on with Travis Kelce? He might as well be injured. He sucks. Oh, wait, he's getting married. Oh, boy. I'm going to go with the Cards.
In this game, okay? Don't rail against Travis. He's not even playing in this game.
What does he have to go shopping for his wedding his wedding shower gifts?
No, he's not playing. He doesn't play for either Arizona or San Francisco.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you're right. I'm thinking of George Kittle. I am drunk. Thank you. I'm glad you asked.
They're like the same guy, and he is out.
I'm taking advantage of the Leslie Poorhouse $5.99 Bloody Mary deal at my house, but they're $0.99. Yeah, I want the Cards.
Really?
I just wanted to get my stab on Travis Kelce. I guess it was it was bad timing.
That was a
Patrick. You're up.
Yeah. That's funny.
I don't think Patrick's up. I think I'm up.
Jeff's up? Okay, Jeff's up.
I'm going to go against you two on this one just because Arizona also has... Wait, you said you picked San Francisco, Leslie?
I did.
Okay.
Did.
I'm going to go against Jeremy on this one because Arizona's also depleted. Mac Jones can throw the ball around the yard, and it doesn't matter what the weapons are. And give me Shanahan against Gannon. All things being even and injuries being a problem, and Kyler Murray's seems like disdain for playing the game of football. I will take the San Francisco 49ers in this game.
Pat?
Yeah, interesting. We all know how much we love Lamar Jackson on the show here. I think Kyler Murray is like a poor man's Lamar Jackson. He's very exciting to watch.
Dollar store to Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, he's very exciting to watch, very creative, very elusive, very hard to tackle. They are 2-0. They are playing pretty good football. Just too many injuries for me on the 49ers. Arizona has played the Niners tough over the past couple years.
That's true.
I am going to go with Arizona on the road here. Try to get a game back on a couple of you guys there. So I'm going to go with Kyler Murray and the Cardinals to be 3-0.
All right, you and I have both picked the first two games exactly the same, and that makes me nervous. But maybe not.
Come on, dude. He illustrated it when we opened today. He said he could be 6-0, and I agree with him. He could be.
Yeah. I'm just
Some
kidding,
things have not broke his way.
Be right there. Heating and Air. Call the B.com. Also, the Poorhouse in Paso, PasoRoblesBeer.com to check out their weekend schedule. We got to talk about that, and we got to talk about our final matchup when we come back. Broncos at Chargers. We got the points breakdown and what Vegas looks at next.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
All right, we're back, and it's time to do the Red Zone Challenge. Final round, final matchup. We got Be Right There, Heating and Air. Patrick on the line. Call the B.com. Get your HVAC system serviced. By the way, if you're looking for an upgrade, you want to check out one of those Ecobee Wi-Fi thermostats so you can go wireless. You can get an app on your phone. You could be anywhere. You could be at work. You could be, I don't know, on vacation. You can turn your AC on and off. You can make sure your house is doing good. They got systems now that have different zones for different parts of your house. It's great. Be Right There. Call the B.com.
Having done business recently with Be Right There Heating and Air, I just want to say that if you do that, get the Bee's Knees protection plan first because it will save you some money on it.
The Bee's Knees. I like that. Okay.
Everybody loves a discount.
I'm gaming your system, Patrick.
Yes, sir.
Plus, we got Leslie.
Don't tell your boss.
At the Poorhouse. Hey, let's do the lineup real quick. What's going on tomorrow night and Saturday up at Paso at the Poorhouse?
Tomorrow night on Friday, we have One Man Gone coming back from the Bay Area. They're an awesome Grateful Dead tribute that we had back in the springtime that were really great, and everybody loved them, so we booked them again pretty quickly. So they're on Friday. Saturday night is a local band called Throttle. They are hard rock, classic rock, really fun, just rock band. And then on Sunday, we have the Neighborhood Cats at 3 o'clock, and they're classic rock, kind of like more mellow, just your standard classic rock band.
Cats from the neighborhood,
Neighborhood Cats, yeah, they're really fun. Yeah, fun dance, Sunday fun day band, for sure.
And don't forget, if you show up before 11, you get $5 pints and Bloody Marys all day long. Yes. Give you and what do you do? Give them a little wristband, stamp? What do you do?
Yeah, just give them a little stamp, yeah.
Okay. All right, you get a cool stamp to take home and fall asleep on after you've drank beers and Bloody Marys, and then wake up Monday morning late for work, and then realize you slept on your
print on your face.
Yeah, you slept on your hand all night long.
Let's do the final.
If you buy an HVAC system before 11, you get $5 pint.
Final breakdown. Broncos and Chargers. This one's in L.A. I still want to say San Diego. The Chargers 2.5-point favorite. This one's at 46 points, Leslie. Who do you like?
Well, obviously, I want the Broncos to win, but I don't know what I'm going to do here because, if the Broncos were playing up to their full potential, I would go with them, but they're just not. And Bo Nix does look a little bit better than he did in Week 1, but they're still just not playing up to their full potential, and the defense isn't clicking like I'd hoped. The only thing that scares me about the Chargers, because they look really good, but they're coming off a very short week. Like, they've got 4 days of prep against the Broncos, and that's, basically what I'm going to do here is go with the Chargers, because if I go with the Broncos and they lose, then I'm going to be even more pissed off. Can I say that online or on air?
Yes.
All right, so that's why I'm going to go with the Chargers, even though I think it's going to be a closer game.
Wow.
I think it's going to be a close game, especially with Khalil Mack being out. That's going to be tough for the Chargers, but that's my gut, and I'm going to stick to it.
Yeah.
Golf clap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of in the same boat with you. It's more about how disappointed I am in the Chargers than I'm impressed with the Chargers. More
with the
disappointed in the
Broncos,
Broncos than I'm impressed with the Chargers.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
So the Chargers are dealing with Khalil Mack being out, though. So, but I don't know if that's really much of the deal. I'm gonna go with the
He
Chargers,
went out in that game, and I swear their defense got better in the second half of the Raiders game on Sunday.
rallied.
Oh my gosh, they were.
Yeah, I didn't get the chance to. I didn't get to see that game,
Oh,
so
that's great.
I know what happened, but I didn't get to watch it, so I don't really have much to base on. But
Oh, I can't believe you're picking the Chargers. Jeremy.
it's with a heavy heart.
Justin
trust
Herbert's
me.
thrown
Heavy,
like
heavy
5
heart.
touchdowns so far this year. I mean, that's not bad in 2 games. He's got over 500 yards. I don't know.
Yeah, I know
like
he
the Chargers.
looks really good, and yeah.
What do you
Those
guys?
Chargers that are known for running the ball, right? No.
No,
Why?
their run game sucks.
It's terrible. It's terrible so far. And they're a well-oiled machine outside of that when it comes to anything that relies on Justin Herbert's arms or legs and their defense. And I believe they might be a little bit more dialed in now, so I'm going to go with the formerly San Diego Chargers on that one as well.
All right, Patrick, what do you got?
So I was trying to figure out how to do like the old Lee Corso Saturday morning switcheroo on you guys, but with Leslie just flat out picking the Chargers up front, it's not even viable. It doesn't even play right here.
It would have been a touching tribute, though.
See, it's all
You
about
just
strategy.
Can't even do it. So, and then the second note there is that Bronco loss was just atrocious last week. That was one of the worst losses I've ever seen in my life watching NFL football. So, sorry about that. Not so sorry. Division rival foe. But yeah, Chargers.
Yeah,
that
but
is
it
the
did suck,
fastest
yeah.
I've ever seen their defense play. Their defense was just flying to the ball all over the field, playing inspired football. Herbert looks amazing. Super fun team to watch.
Really
Fun
are.
playmakers all over the field. Fire up the Charger theme song, San Diego Superchargers. Go ahead. We're going with the Chargers for the W again.
W for the W. So we all agree on the Chargers.
Yes.
Well, I'll be there in person, and I'll be obviously.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're going to this game and you're rooting
Yes.
for Denver, but secretly,
Yes.
you just want to win either way.
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. It's all about strategy at this point. So even though it's early on,
It's all about mental strategy
yes.
on this one. By the way, who do you guys like for survivors this week in the Red Zone Challenge?
Buffalo.
I guess I'll go. Yep. If you have Buffalo on your,
Still got
if
him.
you still have them available, absolutely pick Buffalo. If you don't, I'd say Bucs versus the Jets.
Okay.
Good pick.
Yeah, I like
I'm
that
going to
too.
go with. I'll jump in real quick. I'm going to go with Seattle at home versus New Orleans. Again, strategy, trying to burn some of the average teams versus
Hope you're right.
using all the top tier Super Bowl teams up front. So I think that's a good lock-in win right
I'm
there.
having
Seattle at
flashbacks of
home.
last season, but we had Geno Smith, the guy that threw 3 picks last week that Jeff thinks is so great. Enjoy Las Vegas,
Better
my
than
friend.
Sam.
All right, great to
Better
talk to
than
you
Sam.
guys. Good luck on your picks this week. There goes the crew. Don't forget, you can play the Red Zone Challenge. $1,000, 50-inch TV soundbar, and so much more. KZOZ.com.
Hey, Jeff and Jeremy in the morning on 93.3 KZOZ.